harmony. Yet when your wishes are ignored and selfish desires pursued, tears spread across the world. Your heart pains as people suffer, hurt by injustice, poverty, and war. Please accept our apologies as we strive to change our ways, to reflect your love in all we do. The peace of the world starts with peace in our hearts. Please grant us the courage and wisdom to see the goodness in all, to speak words of comfort and hope. Allow our actions to form a peaceful world where each is respected and fulfilled. Through your virtue and guidance, we pray with hearts as one, for all to live in peace and harmony, for all to live as one.
Onusa Gyoji, purification rite. Let us all bow our heads. Let us let go of our negative thoughts and emotions. Thank you. Let us wholeheartedly feel Kami-sama's blessings. Saishi Sojo, main prayer. On behalf of everyone, this main prayer embodies the highest words of appreciation, apology, and request to the Divine Parent of the universe. Ichido Keiri, let us all bow our heads in prayer.
Igami Konko Daijin Sama Tenshi Kane no Kami-sama, through the eternal mediation of our founder and divine mediator, Ikigami Konko Daijin, we humbly and sincerely pray to Tenchi Kane no Kami, our divine parent of the universe. Dear divine universal parent Kami, on behalf of each of us here in person and virtually, together with fellow ministers, Reverend Masato Kawahatsu, Reverend Rodney Yano, and Reverend Alan Matsui, wholeheartedly thank you for allowing us, all your children, to awaken to a brand new day and to honor you on this first day of 2024. We sincerely join our hearts and prayers together to express to you our deepest gratitude for all your countless blessings to sustain our precious gift of life. We look to the sky at our Father element blessings from above, the sunlight, moonlight, clean air, winds, clouds, and the rains that fall, giving us air to breathe, natural light to see, heat to warm us, breezes to cool us, the moon to control the tides, water to quench our thirst and cleanse us. We look to your nurturing Mother Earth element of blessings eye level and below, the oceans, rivers, forests, mountains, plains, and deserts, that provide homes for us living on land and in the bodies of water, provides clothes and shelter from the elements, as well as nature's bounty of nourishing food for energy and strength for all life forms. With all the countless, unpredictable, uncontrollable situations we each face in our lives, we thank you even more for the stability of the sun rising and setting each day, its splendor seen with visible skies upon the horizon throughout the world. We are so blessed to call the beautiful San Francisco Bay Area our home, a multiculturally rich community of giving, receiving, cooperation, understanding, caring, forgiveness, acceptance, inclusion, respect for nature, each other, and all living things. Dear Divine Parent Kami, we deeply thank you for allowing us the strength, guidance, and supports in various forms to be able to survive hardships, including natural and man-made disasters, conflicts and wars, illnesses, injuries, a multitude of losses, especially the spiritual transitions of loved ones, all your children of all ages who have transitioned from their physical to spiritual forms so suddenly, without warning, and without the surviving loved ones to have a chance to say goodbye. We apologize for our mistakes, misunderstandings, shortcomings, including impatience, irreverence, doubts, worries, and acts of unkindness. Please guide us to open our hearts, reflect on our actions, and do our best to take personal responsibility. May we sincerely treat everyone with respect and caring, including valuing ourselves and our need for good health. Please allow us to develop even more needed patience, hearts of forgiveness, and focus on a positive outlook, choosing to be happy and have faith in you with a Kami-centered life focus, taking one day at a time and living it sincerely and in harmony with fellow children of yours, helping those in need. In this bright new year, may we learn more about ourselves and realize even more our inseparable bond with you, our interconnectedness with each other, all living things in the universe, and your unconditional love for us all. We are indebted to our founder, Konko Daijin, who introduced this way of faith and sacred mediation over 164 years ago. May we develop inner strength, patience, peace of mind, and increase trust and faith in you to more easily let go of discontent, worries, doubts, fears, and insecurities. We pray for the well-being of our sixth Kyoshu Konko-sama, Reverend Hiromichi Konko, our spiritual leader of the Konko Faith Sacred Toresugi Mediation for all people, for fifth Konko-sama, Reverend Heiki Konko, and all of us, your children throughout the world. Please accept the sacred evergreen Tamagoshi branch, a symbol of our sincere hearts that I will offer on everyone's behalf. The New Year's Kagami stacked rice cake mochi we freshly made in the traditional Japanese way 2 days ago, the newly harvested rice and rice wine offerings for the new year, as well as all the other food and beverage offerings that represent the various forms of food that help sustain our precious gift of life and brings us joy. May our loved ones in their spiritual form be eternally happy and at peace, forever guiding us and residing within our hearts. Please guide each and every one of us throughout the world to take more time each day to reflect on our lives in connection to you, each other, and our surrounding world. May we overcome our hardships this new year, resolve our conflicts, and heal as individuals, groups, and nations. May more and more of us realize that there are no them, only us, to finally create a healthy, joyful, peaceful, loving, harmonious, and prosperous world with Ayu Kakeyo spirit, working together, helping each other with sincerity, gratitude, mutual respect, mutual understanding, and mutual fulfillment. Through our founder and divine mediator, Ikigami Konko Daijin, we deeply pray to Tenchi Kane no Kami, our divine parent of the universe. We thank you very, very much. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Now, what as you were. Saishu Tamagoshi Holton, offering the sacred evergreen Tamagoshi branch by the head officiant. On behalf of the congregation, the Tamagoshi symbolizes our true heart of sincerity that we'll offer to the Divine Parent. Ichido Tomoni Hairi. Let us clap our hands 4 times together. Please turn to page 6 for the Tenchi Kakitsuke on page 6.
Recitation of Tenchi Kakisuke together. Kigami Konko Daijin Tenchi Kane no Kami Isshin ni Negae Okage wa waga kokoro ni ari Kongetsu konnichi de tanomei. Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever. On this very day, pray.
Offering of the Shide tree. So I hope everyone had the opportunity to write their prayers of appreciation, apology, and request on their shide. And if people have not hung their shide yet, there's an opportunity to do so right now. By the end of the day, it gets covered with shide. It might be even dripping. Oh, you're ready to hang? Yeah. So if people didn't hang up their shide, yeah. Oh yeah, you can do it later too. So not a problem at all. Thank you.
And it could be anonymous. You don't have to write your names on it.
Thank you.
Kami-sama knows it's you.
Thank you. Please turn to page 7 for the adoration prayer, page 7. Adoration prayer. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above.
We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer toward earth rich and deep, living amidst such gifts of Kami's great giving. How happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Ikigami Konko Daijin does not stop for a single day. The protection of the Divine Parent embraces all, far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit through all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous, beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we praise the virtues of Kami. We honor the power of Kami.
Ichido Haire, solemn acknowledgement, 4 sincere claps. Reizen ni Tenza, procession to the ancestral altar. Ichido Haire, solemn greetings to our Meitama ancestral spirits, 4 sincere claps. Please turn to page 18 for the Seasons of Life prayer, page 18. Seasons of Life prayer.
We lift our eyes and see heaven soaring high and clear. We bow our heads and feel rich earth spreading far and deep. Stars and planets travel through space, and the eternal source of life gives birth to all, nurtures all, blesses all. The earth receives these blessings and brings forth beautiful green mountains and clear blue waters. Yet time passes and seasons change, transforming all things. As petals fall, grasses wither, and winter winds blow, our bodies return to earth, our spirits to Kami. The span of each life is beyond our understanding. Kami's workings are mysterious and profound, but we find comfort in knowing that heaven and earth is our eternal home, that Kami's love is infinite and beyond measure, and Kami's protection embraces all. The mediation of Ikigami Konko Daijin unfolds continuously through all time, transcending life and death from our ancestors to our descendants. How wonderful to bask in this divine favor. For this we give thanks with sincerity and devotion, practicing faith and acquiring virtue. We give thanks to the source of life and praise the infinity of heaven and earth, our eternal home.
Please turn to page 14 for the ancestral prayer, page 14. Ancestral prayer. Dear Mitama spirits,
everlasting and integral part of the divine parent of the universe, we pray that the Mitama of our ancestors and family, as well as the Mitama of all people, art eternal peace and happiness. To you who have gone before us, we give thanks wholeheartedly for paving the way through hardships and self-sacrifice, in order that we who are here today can receive all the benefits of your endeavors. To you, our ancestral spirits, we gratefully acknowledge the protection and guidance which you have bestowed upon us. We pray that you continue to protect and guide us throughout our daily lives. We pray that we realize and develop your divine virtue this and every day.
Chido Haire, solemn acknowledgement, 4 sincere claps. Shinzen-ni Tenza, returning to the Kami altar. Good morning, everyone, again. Happy New Year's. Could everyone please turn to page 73, please? Page 73. We're going to read the Konko Creed together. And following the reading, we're going to have our 4 sermons done by Alan Sensei first, followed by Kawat Sensei, then myself, and then finally with Joanne Sensei. Page 73, the Konko Faith, our Creed. Let's read this together. We believe in Tenchi Kane no Kami, the divine parent of the universe. Our founder, Konko Daijin, embraced Kami's revelations and, as divine mediator, answered the call to eternal mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami. Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and mundane. Blessings begin with our own hearts, hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami, today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment. Thank you. First sermon will be done by Reverend Alan Matsui.
Good morning, everyone. Omedetou gozaimasu. Happy New Year. You too, AG over there. It's great to see you all today. We've had a tough few years. We haven't had a chance to get together, but I think last year we started seeing more of each other, and it's so great to see you all today. Last year I learned a new word in Japanese, and that word is on, O-N, on. And I would ask people, I said, what does that word mean? And people would look at me and say, oh, it's difficult. Not a straightforward word. But I think it's commonly used in Japan. And the translation I was able to find is on means kindness. So the kindness that we experience, that we receive from Kami-sama, from other people, from our friends and family. So the kindness, or maybe blessings, is another way to translate that word. On means blessings, or favor. So kindness, or blessing, or favor. And so the term that this is used in Japanese is on o shite, on o kayasu. And so when we hear this, when Japanese people use this word on, what they feel is a sense of indebtedness. So it's oftentimes used with respect to, say, a teacher that has done so much for them and helped them to get where they are in the world. And it may be years later, but they still have that feeling of appreciation and gratitude towards that person. And so what I learned is that in Konko, I've always loved this faith, and I've always had trouble maybe articulating why. But it's this feeling that we have towards Kami-sama, and trying to cultivate that and feel that every day in our lives, to feel that sense of kindness and appreciate that kindness and those divine favors. On o shite, on o kayasu. And so for this year, my goal is to live that more every day, to be aware of Kami-sama's blessings, Kami-sama's favor, to just be aware first, to have faith and believe and be aware of Kami-sama's favors and blessings. And then to be grateful, not just to see him, but to be grateful. And I think it's a step for me this year also, is to go from appreciation. We hear about arigato or appreciation a lot, and it's a wonderful word. But I think the word gratitude has a little bit more to it, a little bit more emotional connection and personal buy-in. And so I am striving to just be day-to-day, moment-to-moment, be more aware of Kami-sama's blessings, Kami-sama's on, to be grateful for those blessings, those gifts, those favors. And then the final part for the Konko faith is for us to give back. We teach in this faith that everyone belongs, everyone is connected. So how do we help everyone in our planet to be a little bit happier or a little bit better, or make somebody's day a little bit better? And that's how we put it into practice. So I wish you all the happiest of New Year's, and I hope that this concept of on can start to take root in you, and maybe it could develop and grow with that. So Happy New Year, and thank you. Next we'll have Kawahatsu Sensei.
Happy New Day, Happy New Year. おめでとうございます。新年、キャラクター、ジャパニーキャラ、新年おめでとうございます。おめでとう mean congratulations. Also in Japanese meaning another chance, another new chance. So today is I'm sure you have a great feeling, New Year, fresh. So Konko founder mentioned that live every day as a New Year's Day. Every day. Oh, thank you. So, I'm sure you have a great feeling today. So tomorrow, continue. It's 365 days, every day, like a New Year's Day. Yeah. But not easy, though. The last year, beginning of last year, I got seriously ill. Almost gone. It was a really serious situation. Through that experience, wow, every day is special. Not only New Year Day, every day is a special. Every day is a congratulations, omedetou. So after that, I start to say to my family, my wife, my kids, omedetou gozaimasu every morning. Omedetou gozaimasu, congratulations. Happy New Day. So if I walking with my dog, arigato-kun, every morning, I meet a stranger. Omedetou gozaimasu. Congratulations. What? I meet a why? We survive, still survive. We can breathe, we can talk, we can hear, we can walk around. Amazing blessing every day. Congratulations. Yeah. I hope you can say to your family every morning, wake up. Omedetou gozaimasu. Congratulations. Yeah. So so also I have my wish this year. Hope I wrote a book, English book, Arigato 100 times a day last year, and self-published. I hope you can read it. Some of you now read it. Let me know. Two books, and also cartoon book. My dog story, Arigato-kun book. So that this year with another book I plan to publish, book of the relationship. When I perform a wedding ceremony, I share the following 10 tips. The title is the 10 prescriptions for a harmonious relationship. 1, strive to put more than 100% of your selfishness and effort into your relationship. 2, support each other without expectation. Keep your heart clear, peaceful, and happy always. Be patient and humble and be good listener. Not good talker, but a good listener. That's important. And when things are too stressful and you feel helpless, surrender yourself to the divine parent of the universe, Kami-sama, or God, or Buddha-sama. So if your home life, both partners are responsible for everything. Have faith and learn to be humbled so that both of you can grow spiritually together. Pray for each other's happiness with unconditional love. See everything positively and with a grateful heart and express thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu 1,000 times a day. Divine blessing begin within, heart grateful and caring in harmony and joy. Waga kokoro. So this 10 ideas, I write the detail in the past month, and I like also includes everybody's idea too. I have this 10 ideas, but everybody I'm sure has great ideas. I want to include that idea put in my book. So please let me know if you want, if you're interested, add in my book. Please keep them 300 words, half page, not too long. because I asked maybe around 50 people, So already some people sent me some their ideas. So please let me know if you're interested to add your ideas in my book. So I'm sure this book, be popular. I believe, relationship there. I know, as you know, it's not easy, tough, very tough. But I think, that's my kind of wish to this year's wish. Thank you very much. Have a nice New Year. Take care. ありがとう。おめでとうございます。Next year, Rodney Sensei.
Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year again. So this past year, I had like a kind of like a theme of a lot of my talks and sermons that I've done throughout the year. And one of the main theme of it was how to incorporate faith into your everyday life. How to incorporate faith into your everyday life. Because I think that's important. It's really important to be a Konko believer, to be, a part of this community. I think there's a certain kind of way of thinking that needs to be incorporated in every single day life. And so it's hard though, right? And so recently I do kendo, Japanese swordsmanship. And so our sensei, we have two senseis. Our head sensei gave a talk for the last practice session that we had. And so at this talk, he talked about two Japanese words. He says one word was renshu, which means to practice, repetition practice, renshu. The other word is keiko, or mindful practice. And what keiko means in Japanese is to consider and think about the past. So in martial arts and other martial arts and sports, if we just practice the same swing over and over and over and over again without really thinking of improving it or what you swung in the past, you're going to be doing the same thing over and over again. So our head sensei would say, practice does not make perfect, it makes permanent. You're practicing the wrong thing all the time, you're going to get a permanent practice, and it's not going to be, there's no improvement because there isn't thinking about the past. The same with cooking, the same with fishing, or any kind of hobby or endeavor that you pursue. It's really important to consider the past because the past is what creates our future. And so for the sensei would always tell us, when you come to kendo, it's not just practice, it's keiko. It's thinking about the past and moving forward and practicing that. Practicing what you learned from the past to make yourself better today and in the future as well. And so also for this year, 2024, I'm going to continue on that theme, on how we can better incorporate faith into our everyday lives. So I hope everyone here today can think about that. Think about the things we do in our everyday life. Are we trying to better ourselves in one shape or form? And that's the goal for myself as well. Because, there's always things. We all have things that we have to work on. We all have limitations. But how can we make those limitations a little bit better for next year, next month, next week, tomorrow? And so I wish everyone could please consider that for this time. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Next is Joanne Sensei, Reverend Joanne Tolosa.
おめでとうございます。これからもよろしくお願いいたします。Happy New Year, everyone. It's good to see you all, and I'll be the final sermon of the day. So I'm so glad you could join us in person and virtually. I think most of us are familiar with this teaching. For faith, daily renewal is important. Live each day with the same happy heart you have on New Year's Day. When the sun sets, think that it is the last day of the year. When the sun rises, think that it is New Year's Day. So our faith, it helps us with consistency. Daily practice, as Ronnie Sensei was talking about practice, he spoke about it. it can also help us navigate through the constancy of change in our lives. So please raise your hand if you are going through changes in your life right now. You're going through changes? Okay. I too am going through a major change this year. It is my excuse me. It is my last year as head minister, and I'm grateful to be allowed to serve as head minister for these past 15 and a half years, 34 years total as a minister. I'm excited for Assistant Head Minister Reverend Rodney Yano to become head minister in January 2025, so a year from now today. It may be hard to believe that 19 and a half years ago, Rodney Sensei came here on loan to take my place as an associate minister, and we'll be coming full circle next year. It's been a joy to watch his spiritual leadership grow throughout the years and our extended Konko community grow, or as they say these days, Konko adjacent folks. In 2025, I will still continue at this church as a senior minister alongside Reverend Masato Kawahatsu and continue to serve mainly with Toritsugi mediation and supporting Rodney Sensei as head minister. As we all go through changes and transitions this new year, instead of having fear and worry, let's welcome change and transitions. Welcome each day with faith and a heart of joy and gratitude well spent. Last week I had met with my longtime kindergarten friend, and we had lunch together in Japantown, something we try to do, have lunch together at least twice a year. After lunch, we walked around Japantown, and when she eyed the Goodwill store there on Fillmore and Post, she wanted to go in. I'm trying to purge things that I don't need, so I wasn't actively shopping. But while I accompanied her to the book section, I pulled out a book on the shelf, and I found this quote in it that sounds so Konko. I think you'll agree. Quote, "You think this is just another day in your life? It's not just another day. It's the one day that is given to you today. It's given to you. It's a gift. It's the only gift that you have right now, and the only appropriate response is gratitude. If you do nothing else but to cultivate that response to the great gift that this unique day is, if you learn to respond as if it were the first day in your life and the very last day, then you will have spent this day very well." And this is a quote by filmmaker Louis Schwartzberg in the book entitled "Nothing is Worth More Than This Day" by Catherine and Ross Petras. Thank you. So now I'm going to go on to the announcements. So beginning this Saturday, January 6th at 6:30, we'll begin our 30 days of our annual winter special prayer service. And the four of us ministers, like today, will be taking turns each morning to lead the 6 a.m. optional silent prayer service and then lead the 6:30 a.m. prayer service, ending with a brief sermon, just one sermon a day, and sacred mediation. The last day of winter special prayer service is Sunday, February 4th. So you try it out, even one day, and you may be pleasantly surprised with its impact on your faith development, as we know some people here look forward to it every year. As far as the East Coast and as far north as Canada. Another highlight this year, on June 2nd, Sunday at 10:30, we'll be celebrating our second head minister, the late Reverend Shinko Fukuda's 50th spiritual birthday, and our spring grand ceremony for our Divine Parent of the Universe. If you never met Shinko Sensei, just look at that second picture there on the Mitama side. That's a younger picture of her. I never met her myself, but anyway, there's Shinko Sensei there, always looking out and protecting and guiding us. And another highlight this year is our Konko KCNA conference, and that's going to be held again in Santa Barbara at the UC Santa Barbara campus from July 26th through 28th, with pre-conference events starting earlier that week. So please mark that on your calendars. Next Sunday is January 8th is our monthly service at 10 o'clock, and so I'll be giving that sermon. Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., we will have Hatsumode outside for people to give thanks to our Divine Parent Kami, everyone's Divine Parent Kami, and ring in the new year. So after the closing prayer, as Rodney Sensei mentioned, please come up to toast in the new year with the customary otoso. You'll have a choice of either omiki, the divine rice wine, or a non-alcoholic beverage, and then followed by traditional ozoni downstairs that we had pounded 2 days ago. So thank you and Happy New Year again, and this new year of 2024. So yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. 大丈夫。
Oh, we'll do the closing prayer on page 15. Please turn to page 15, please. Thank you. Closing prayer. Dear Divine Parent of the Universe, we are deeply grateful
for the way of mediation. We offer heartfelt gratitude for your divine blessings, material and spiritual, temporal and eternal. We pray that your divine favor be granted to one and all, each and every day.
Judo Haire, solemn acknowledgement. 4 sincere claps. We'll now start the otoso, or New Year's toast.
Let's just start with a good one. Oh, this
one. So, So today's fine selection of non-alcoholic beverage is white peach yogurt drink. And for this one, we have Shohei Otani. It's going to be blue, unfortunately. But this is from his hometown. It's very delicious. But it's the Shohei Otani special. Please come up and line up. And we have cups for you and waste baskets on the side. So after you receive your otoso, your New Year's toast to your health, please sip and then discard your trash in this trash bag right here. Great, thank you. So Junmai Daiginjo. Okay, great. Here you go. Oh yeah. Oh no, I can pour it for you. Yeah. Okay. All right. There you go. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Were you able to finish your day? Yeah. Oh, you did. Just jam it. Like chicken scratches. Hey girl, Happy New Year. All right, hey Mi-chan, Happy New Year. All right. Hey Saki. No osake this time, yeah. Next year. Hey Moses. How are you, man? Good to see you. Oh, excuse me, I better turn off my microphone.